No matter what your home budget is, finding your ideal property might have been more achievable than you think. In this video, we're tackling the 2023 real estate market with a fresh perspective. What if I told you last year's home prices, area by area, were actually within reach of a diverse amount of different budgets? We're diving into deep into the numbers and debunking myths area by area. I'm going to show you how, no matter where you're looking, no matter what your budget, as long as you get a little bit creative, there was always a home waiting for you. So don't miss out on these insights. They could change your point of view and reshape how you do real estate. And stay tuned to the end where we reveal how we got our clients into a home that they thought was out of their budget. And the best thing, it was all legal and actually decreased their mortgage payment. So if you're asking how, stay tuned to the end of the video.
So we're going to take a look at the real estate market here, area by area, and look at the price range. And these are going to be price ranges from the average single family home sale in 2023. So it's not a rolling month over month average. Currently what the average price is, it is for all of 2023, what the sold price was for the entire year. So we're looking at the areas. We've got areas like West Bank Center where this is going to probably see a big change here in the coming years as there's a new official community plans with the city of West Kelowna that allows for higher density. So if you're somebody looking to get into the real estate market, something to get a little bit more land value that hasn't really already been bid up and the premium's not already there, look at West Kelowna and reach out. I do have a number of different areas where you should be looking for that might have some underlying power values there for you. So whether you're looking for an investment or you're looking for a single family home to live in, there's good areas and strategize personally for you where you're looking at. If you want to look at Rutland here, where the most affordable area in Kelowna is, the south end averaging around 817,000 and the north end at 844. Looking at the north and south end here, you're going to see a little bit higher density. A lot of this is going to be land value in the Kelowna North, a little bit less in the Kelowna South, where you're going to see a little bit more turnover, where people are looking to move in there a little bit, but there is still value coming, and we'll get into it with the townhome market, where we're starting to see more people buying in the townhome market. And just because it's average sale price doesn't necessarily mean it's the most desirable neighborhood. We're seeing only 6 transactions here, where for the highest average sale price in 2023 was the West Side Road area, is $2,146,000. That only had 6 transactions. So the average sale price, it's going to be very skewed because there could be a couple higher valued properties that just sold, which a lot of those are all just waterfront. So there's not a whole lot of competing and competition on that one. But when you're looking at 2023 here, the total turnover area was Lakeview Heights, 144 total sales. So that's one of the most desirable neighborhoods in Kelowna and West Kelowna. It's the Lakeview Heights in West Kelowna, competing with Lower Mission here at 119 transactions for the top 2 highly desirable neighborhoods. And we're going to see the average sale price in those areas $1,360,000 and $1,284,000 in Lower Mission. So that's where their people are competing, and the areas competing. As you can see, we're these ones based on the number of transactions, because that is going to indicate a little bit more precise of what the average home price is, what you can find in those prices are. You're going to see a little bit more variance with the lower home prices. You're going to see a little with the lower turnover. You're going to see a little bit more variance in the prices normally. When you're looking at the townhome market here, we're looking at Lower Mission, another desirable neighborhood. So you can get in the real estate market roughly what you can get a home in Rutland or in West Kelowna. You can get a townhome in Lower Mission, one of the most desirable neighborhoods, as we've already seen it here with the turnover, what we've seen there. Just if you do judge by a neighborhood by the most turnover and how desirable it is, that would put that one there. West Bank Center, we're seeing some townhomes coming on the market there and some more development. 59 transactions, $622,000. Looking at townhomes in the north end of Rutland, we're going to see about $515,000. When we're talking about development in Kelowna, the multifamily development, all of 2022, 2023, there's 22 sales in the Kelowna North. That's where you're going to see a lot of those fourplex options, and for an average sale price of $812,000. So that's where you're going to see a lot of that multifamily development, fourplex, which we're going to start to see a lot more of that change here with the government regulation is changing in the coming months, where we could see that kind of throughout all of British Columbia for any population over 10,000 people. Keep in mind there were more, this Kelowna South, there has been a buyer transition to the south end. People are looking to buy more in the south end. Kelowna South has still a lot of that multifamily development, same as the north end, but it's had double the amount of transactions and roughly around the same average sale price. So we're definitely seeing a transition of buyers looking to go to the Kelowna South versus Kelowna North areas. A lot of that is because in the Kelowna North, we're going to start to see a lot more downtown apartments and a lot more concrete. So it's a little bit more built out already. It's a little bit more mature builds in those neighborhoods, and people are looking to potentially get away from that. It's tough to know the exact buying habits are and why they're changing, or is it just the different type of product and what you get there. But in Kelowna North, there's 233 total apartment sales for 591,000 average sale price, and Kelowna South was at 512,000 for 96 transactions. And so as we're looking at that, that's just what we're seeing for the overall for all of 2023. However, this is from a couple of weeks ago, back in middle of December there, we ran the rolling average for the Okanagan home prices, what we've seen in the central Okanagan. Here's where we're seeing this single family homes, and this is where we're talking about time in the market versus time on the market. So timing the market. So when you time the market, you can see if you can, it's maybe not always the best opportunity, but as you can see over the last 10 years, you can see rapid appreciation, especially in the last 5 years. However, that's not obviously the last 5 years, not all of that's going to happen, but previous to that, there was still significant appreciation in the last couple of years. If you've got in the market in single family homes, you're going to see roughly a 36% increase in your overall home price since 2020. So that's just in the last 3-4 years, you've seen over 36% increase in equity in your property, equating to about, based on the average sale price, $302,000 in your pocket type of situation. If you do move it to the single family, to the townhome market from the single family, you're going to see a lower population growth. We started to see these declines here. So on the single family homes, we have seen a decline as well, about 5.5% from the peak of what it was in 2022. And we're also seeing a decrease of 4% drop in prices since 2022, the peak. But we're also seeing, where we're seeing is time, instead of time in the market, we're time in the market, 9.3% overall increase still. With that decrease of 4%, we're still at a 9.3 in the last since 2021, which is $61,000 in your pocket, so of appreciation. If you go back to 2020, also seeing a 36% increase, $188,000 in townhome equity from 2020 to 2023. When you're looking at apartments, we're going to look into this one as well. You're seeing a little bit more, it's a little bit more sharper turns there. And we did see a less of an increase here in 2020 based on all the restrictions. People were, buyer habits had changed, but we saw it rebound and it's up. So total since 2021, obviously we've seen prices increase $40,000 or 9% on it. So as the saying goes, the best time to invest in real estate was 20 years ago, and had we done it there, we might not be having these conversations.
Increase in population. We've seen over 1 million people in the first 3 quarters of 2023 move to Canada, immigrate to Canada. So Canada's population is growing. The need of housing is going to increase. We don't have enough supply. So getting in on the current supply, especially on the single family home market, you're going to see where you can see a fairly drastic increase there. Hey everybody, it's Mark Coons here with Selling Kelowna Real Estate Market. And whether you're looking to buy, sell, invest in the real estate market here in the Okanagan, reach out, give me a call. We'll have your back here. And if you do want to sign up for the weekly email that you're going to see throughout this whole video, sign up below. There is a link tree below. Get information in your inbox on a weekly basis, all market related. Yeah, prices have softened in the last year. So you're better off now than when you were at the peak of 2022. And it's tough to know where interest rates go if the prices will continue to increase. I'm banking that they do increase there, especially on the single family home market. Apartments is a little bit different side of it. But if you look at the average sale price for, that was the complete market. Here's the average single family home prices where we saw the increases of, and significantly amount of it. If you look at the townhome market, we're seeing a drastic number of increases in there. Prices have come down 4% in 2023, but they are still up from where they were in 2019, up 9.3% or $61,000. So name a 36% increase since 2020. Yeah, that is something to look at. And where else are you going to see these returns on investment if you invest your money? And especially if you need a place to live, if you're living in it, there's a good investment to make, in my personal opinion. Obviously, I'm a little bit biased as I'm in real estate, but just looking at these charts, the numbers don't lie. In my opinion, getting in an investment opportunity, there's a great opportunity to get that generational wealth that you might be looking for your family. And a lot of millionaires, there's a reason why 90% of millionaires do choose real estate as the way, a means to get and reach their millionaire status. When you're looking at the apartments, there's a little bit different story. There's a little bit flatter line there as restrictions and everything like that. Nobody wanted to live in a home here, but here's going back 10 years, 2019. We saw the flatter line here in 2020, but then it drastically increased and it is coming back down. Might see it come back down a little bit more on the apartment side of things based on these short-term rental rules, which will be coming out and that's in next. But just coming up with your home's worth. Every area has seen a decrease for the most part in the central Okanagan in the assessed value. So we're seeing the softening in prices right now. Down 3%. West Kelowna is down 5%. Lake Country's down 2%. Penticton's down 3%. These are all in the assessed value. So not necessarily your market value, but your assessed value. And this is what homes are trading for at. So homes are actually trading for actually less than the assessed value. So these assessed values are as of July of last year. So July of 2023, which is now January of 2024. So the numbers are about 6 months old. So these properties are transacting right around 97, 98% of what the assessed value is. And this is just a select number of homes that I chose in the week for the first week it sold. This is how got our client into a home that was previously outside of their budget. So if you're looking at these maps and the pricing and clothing saying, wow, man, that's ridiculous. This is completely out of my budget. I can't afford that. There is another option. This is how we're able to get our client that was previously out of their budget there. It did take with one sacrifice, and that was taking on the tenant, you might have guessed here. But we're going to look and see how we can judge it and look at it. So we're looking at one bedroom, that situation, and multiple situations where people won't be able to qualify for a mortgage, especially in Kelowna. Home prices are very high. So being able to qualify for a mortgage is very tough in the market, but the rental rate and the rental is quite high right now in the real estate. It is seeing a little bit of a softening, and the vacancy rate is increasing in the last little bit, but we prices. So this is what we're doing. We use this guide. Here's a rental guide based on what areas are renting for. So if you have a 2-bedroom basement suite, you can expect 1,800 plus in the core downtown core area. If you look at the average home price, you're going to be looking about 6,000. So average home price at this time when I did this was a couple months, 1,179,000 in the downtown core area. You're going to see mortgage payments about $6,319. If you're looking at the lower mission for the average home price in that area was about 1.2, and you're going to see about 6,700, upper mission as you go. So we're using this amount, but what you can supplement that income is if you do have a 2-bedroom suite, get about 2,400 to plus a month on to 2,850 on it.